found myself trying to expand the box with my hands like this, and also trying to see how the box adapted to me doing different movements, like elongated movements. I also found it interesting how it adapted to like black and white contrast.
Moving my arms outwards and moving them inwards, kind of compressing and pushing out like the box. I also found I was using kind of my legs and things to sort of make a really, really big box and then go really small, sort of change the size.
I found myself stretching a lot, so moving the box slowly and then quickly, stretching out my arms and my legs, and because the more you move the box, move more, and you stretch the box. If you stretch, and then when you got smaller, the box became smaller. So, and then also like doing fast movements and slow movements, seeing how the box reacted to that was good as well.
I myself sort of winding my arms a little bit and then trying one at a time, just to see if the box would kind of stretch outwards instead of kind of like maximising itself like that. Yeah, a few leg movements, nothing too major.
Entrapment, about putting people inside the box and seeing how in media terms it can expand and adapt to people within it.
Kind of containment or entrapment of humans in like space and how they want to kind of break free and push out and make their own space.
As themselves, involving themselves with the media and the digital effects, so you are affecting what is on the screen yourself rather than waiting, rather than just like using your hand.
It's sort of the more interaction you have, the more well known you are. I suppose if you go outside, you sort of going places, you're visually seen more. But if you stand still, you're kind of just sort of enclosed, not really noticed a lot.
Like the fact that it takes into account like your shapes and your movements and how it changes to when you're wearing like black, and you can create movements within a box.
I like how sort of dynamic and how you really can get into it and sort of move and use all your kind of body parts to change and affect how it looks and displays.
And just your body, and it like conforms to your movements and your reactions to affecting what's occurring on the screen without you having to touch it, or like just the movement of your body. And it's quite cool as well, like how you can different shapes and poses from your bodies can affect what's on the screen and how the box works around you.
I kind of like how the more movement you have, the more you see around you. It kind of reminds me of a few games I used to play when I was younger. Yeah, and it's quite nice to see how the shapes transform. Like you can kind of get wider and thinner rectangles and stuff like based around your body, depending on what you're doing. So it's quite nice to experiment with that.
I found it really good fun because you can see yourself within the box and how it adapts to your movements, and you could create quite a lot of different fun movements that can change the box, and it was quite interesting to see how it changes with your movement.
I guess I felt really energetic, and it was really enjoyable to kind of push and sort of move your body in front of the camera to sort of change the shape of the box. Yeah, it was just really sort of fun.
And you could like involve yourself in it, so it was a bit more, it made you feel like active and movement, so it was like energising and different to some other like social media and digital media things nowadays. So I enjoyed it a lot.
More nostalgia for me. I mean, like I said, there was quite a few games I used to play when I was younger that were based around darkness and sort of finding your way around without actually being able to see on the screen. Yeah, I feel like the piece it's quite a light-hearted piece. It's not really anything too hard, but it's quite easy to understand. So I think, yeah, that'll really take an effect on some people.
I'd like it to maybe be not just in black and white contrast, maybe different colour backgrounds, like a bright green or a bright red. That would give like a really different contrasting appeal to the piece, and it would just make it more visually interesting.
Instead of having like a box around you, you have sort of the shape of your body, so that the black parts of the background would surround your body, and as you pushed out, would move that rather than a straight, like sort of just box. I think that would be really cool.
I think that it would be cool if we could do sort of different shapes to your body, or even form to the exact outline of your body. So rather than just being in the square, if the line was around your body shape. I think that could like quite look like a silhouette effect, quite cool. And then also if it could like, almost if like the background could change to like different places, like underwater or like in a busy town centre, like film footage, and then you could be like moving around with what's on the screen and trying to fit into the environment that's being projected around you, like around your box or around your like form. I think that would be really
With further development, I'd want to see sort of like it would encase your whole body instead of just sort of enlarging a rectangle. Obviously, it's an early development, but yeah, no, if you kind of like you put your arm out, it kind of went around your whole arm. It'd be quite cool, I think. Yeah, it'd be good.